In this video, I'd like to talk to you about why you need to police your thoughts. Coming right up. What is up, everyone? My name is KG. Welcome back to my channel. I'm sure you've heard of the scripture that says, as a man thinks, so he becomes. If our thoughts have that kind of effect on our lives, then is it not then important for you to be careful what you think about? It is from that basis then that I decided to record this video and to give you enough reasons why you need to police your thoughts. So the first reason why you need to police your thoughts is we always assume that our thoughts or our perspective is correct or accurate. Have you ever thought about your core beliefs, your take on different things? How many times have you stopped to really question some of your thoughts, some of your perspectives regarding a particular situation or thing or concept? So if you don't police your thoughts or watch your thoughts, you can end up, making bad decisions or wrong decisions about something simply because you assumed that your thoughts were correct. You assumed that your perspective was the right perspective. Remember that our thoughts and our worldviews or our core beliefs are formed by our experiences. They are formed by things that we experienced in our journey and from which we then developed a mindset or point of view regarding that thing. But then what if your analysis, your understanding of that situation was wrong? Then it means that all this time you've been carrying a wrong perspective about that something simply because you misjudged it back then. So it's very important to then, challenge your thoughts, to police your thoughts. Think about what you think about your thoughts, because your perspective is not always the correct perspective. The second reason why you need to police your thoughts is because we tend to generalize based on our beliefs and experiences. There's something called unconscious biases, where we often tend to judge people or judge situations or judge things based on our preconceived ideas about that person or about that thing. So again, if you are going to base your decisions, your perspective, your outlook on certain things based on your past experiences or your current beliefs, you might just make misjudgments because we tend to be biased based on what we formulated. So imagine you making judgments about everyone. You will miss out on opportunities to learn. You will miss out on opportunities to experience new things, because you've sort of closed yourself off based on your experiences and your beliefs. For example, we all have certain biases against a certain group of people. Maybe you have biases against black people or gay people or people of a certain religious background. So if you're going to live your life through those biases, you will be walking around with half truths because you think yet you don't really know the full truth. What you consider to be truth is just your opinion, it's just your perspective, it's just your limited view about that particular thing. The third reason why you need to police your thoughts is because thoughts create, So if you don't police your thoughts, you can spend your life missing out on progress, missing out on manifesting, on growth, because you are holding on to a wrong perspective that's not serving you. So it's really that important for you to police your thoughts, to think about your thoughts, to sort of interrogate your thought patterns, to say, but why do I believe this about myself? Why do I believe this about a particular thing? Especially if that belief is not serving you, then you need to watch your thoughts so that you can change them. If you don't watch your thoughts, you will continue in a pattern that is sabotaging you. A thought pattern that is sabotaging you simply because you've never took the time to really watch your thoughts, to really think about your thoughts. It is very important to watch our thoughts because everything that happens comes from our thoughts. Every big idea you see today is a culmination of someone's thoughts. That's that's how important thoughts are. They create the future, they create reality. Where you are now, whether it's an ideal state or not, is a product of your own thoughts. You thought your current circumstances into existence. And if you don't like who you are, if you don't like your current conditions, then you need to police your thoughts and start challenging the thoughts that brought you where you are now, so that you can experience a different reality. You need to challenge those thoughts and start thinking differently about yourself, about what happens to you, about your attitudes. You need to really challenge all of that and start creating new thought patterns. The best way to change your life is to change your thoughts. The fourth reason why you need to police your thoughts is because what we focus on grows. The same way that thoughts create. Our mind also magnifies everything that we think about. If you think about cars all the time, cars become an important aspect of your existence. If you think about, a certain career, for instance, if you're always thinking about a certain vocation that you want to pursue, it becomes more and more your reality, because what we focus on grows. And so whatever it is that you spend your time on, whatever it is that you think about the most, ultimately becomes what you attract into your life. It ultimately becomes what you see, what you experience more of. So if you don't watch your thoughts, you will focus on something that you don't want. And as a result, you will attract or experience more of that ideal situation or thing. The last reason why you need to police your thoughts is because the mind can't distinguish between thoughts and reality. The mind can't distinguish between a perceived threat and a real threat. So if you are going to spend your time thinking about something negative or something hurtful that you experienced in your past, you will experience that thing, you will feel that thing as if it's happening right now in reality, whereas it's nothing but your imagination that is, zooming into that experience and bringing it into your present experience. So whatever that you think about, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, your mind sees it as a real thing. Your mind takes that as an experience that is happening now, even if it's not really happening, but your mind can think that it's happening now. And as a result, you can then have manifestations that relate to that thought. Maybe it was a heartbreak that you experienced a year ago. When you constantly think about that thing, when you're constantly thinking about that experience, you are bringing it into your present, and it can actually steal your joy right now. You can start sensing some type of negative energy from that thought. So if you want to really have more pleasant experiences, you need to think good thoughts. Even if you are not in a good situation right now or in an ideal situation right now, but if your thoughts are good, if your thoughts are positive, then you can change your state right now and at the same time influence your future. That's how powerful thoughts are. So it's very critical for you to police your thoughts. Watch what you think about. Watch, the things that you entertain. Don't just let everything into the garden of your mind, because whatever that you allow in will grow and it will ultimately bear fruit. So be careful what you think about. Be careful about the thoughts you entertain about yourself, about your capabilities, about your ability to change your life, because how you see yourself is ultimately what you will manifest. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well, so that you can be notified every time I upload videos like this. Until next time, goodbye.